Hello everyone. In this video I will discuss one of the film called Deus 2022. And never forget that I always pray for you and your family to be happy and healthy always. The story begins with a glimpse into the past of an astronaut named Carla, set against the backdrop of an Earth in crisis due to overpopulation. On that day, Carla was on vacation by the beach with her mother and daughter, savoring the moments of respite, despite the fact that the Earth was no longer what it used to be. Upon their return, they experienced a tragic accident that claimed the lives of Carla's daughter and her mother. 2 years after this harrowing incident, Carla was selected to embark on a mission to Mars alongside her fellow astronauts. After a 3-year journey from Earth, Carla was awakened from her hibernation pod. She made her way to the spacecraft's central control hub, where the other astronauts were also being roused from their hibernation chambers as the spacecraft was nearing its destination. Carla encountered a fellow astronaut named Rubin, who appeared to be in a state of emotional turmoil. Empathizing with his struggle, Carla urged Rubin to take some rest, understanding the overwhelming emotions that often accompany an astronaut's first journey into space. Subsequently, Carla met with Captain Jack, who informed him that they were just 16 hours away from reaching the enigmatic black planet, now clearly visible near Mars. Carla conducted a scan of the black planet using the spacecraft's sensors, but the results revealed nothing inside the planet. Concerned for their safety, Carla implored the captain to consider aborting the mission to avert any unforeseen dangers that might jeopardize their lives. However, Captain Jack insisted that they must proceed with the mission. He stressed that their purpose for being sent from Earth was to thoroughly investigate the true nature of the black planet and relay their findings back to Earth. The mystery of the black planet remained, and they were determined to unveil its secrets. Moments later, all astronauts aboard the spacecraft convened for a meeting with their mission head on Earth, Vance. Vance conveyed that the entire world was eagerly awaiting information from them, as the global media was thirsty for details about the black planet. Carla contested Vance's expectations, insisting that there was absolutely nothing on the black planet. Vance persistently maintained that the black planet represented one of humanity's greatest mysteries, suggesting that the spacecraft's sensors might be incapable of penetrating its enigma. Therefore, it was the astronauts' responsibility to unveil the secrets of the black planet. Meanwhile, Carla started experiencing peculiar phenomena. She began to hear her mother's voice calling out to her, leaving Carla bewildered. Rubin too exhibited signs of mental distress, behaving as if possessed by malevolent spirits. Clearly, these events were unfolding as they drew nearer to the black planet. Suddenly, their spacecraft jolted, severing communication with Earth, and an intensely bright light emanated from the black planet toward their vessel. The astronauts were left perplexed, as their advanced sensors failed to detect or interpret this phenomenon. Then they received a series of repeated signals from the black planet. Carla decoded the signals, revealing a startling message. The signals contained the word Deus, which in essence translates to the divine or the highest being, possibly even referring to God. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Rubin panicked, insisting that they must immediately return and abort the mission. Carla concurred, believing they should discuss this with Vance. However, Captain Jack vehemently opposed all these suggestions, as their communication with Earth had been severed, leaving no time for delay. They were compelled to fulfill their primary mission, investigating the true nature of the black planet. Carla sought out Rubin, who was visibly frustrated. Rubin spoke of hearing whispers and cries of the tormented, labeling it as judgment. He adamantly declared that they must not proceed to the black planet and needed to return to avoid the judgment awaiting them there. With a heavy heart, he retreated to be alone with his thoughts. Following this, the astronauts convened to discuss the enigmatic situation before them. They unanimously agreed that if the black planet was indeed where God resided, there was no need to fear. They believed that God would judge them according to their deeds, and the most crucial task at hand was to unravel the mysteries of the black planet. However, Carla suddenly heard her mother's call within her mind once more, while Rubin's head throbbed with the increasing intensity of the tormented voices within his head. Tez, concerned for Rubin, took the initiative to search for him in the machinery room. Rubin, who was alone, had descended into madness, harming himself. When Tez reached Rubin, she was caught off guard as Rubin appeared behind her, brutally attacking Tez. Ulf and Carla, hearing Tez's screams, rushed to find Rubin. Carla arrived first, but unfortunately she was taken hostage. Rubin continued to rant, likening their descent to the slaughterhouse of the sacrificial lamb, warning them to avoid the wrath of God. Carla attempted to calm Rubin and engage in a rational conversation, but Captain Jack, who had stealthily approached from behind, shot Rubin dead on the spot. They preserved the bodies of Rubin and Tez in hibernation pods and returned to the main control room to proceed with their mission. They then released a small spacecraft integrated with the main control room to journey to the Black Planet. Carla informed them that the spacecraft's sensors had detected a structure on the Black Planet, but the nature of this structure remained unclear. As the spacecraft touched down on the Black Planet, communication with Earth was miraculously re-established. Vance conveyed an urgent message, reporting that 10,000 identical structures had appeared on Earth's surface, mirroring those on the Black Planet. Vance believed that the key to these structures lay on the Black Planet and urgently requested the astronauts to seek answers to prevent chaos on Earth. Carla, Ulf and Sean set out while Captain Jack remained on the spacecraft. Clad in protective suits, they descended onto the surface of the Black Planet. Carla examined the planet's surface, convinced that the elemental composition of the Black Planet was unprecedented, a new discovery for humankind. They proceeded towards the previously detected structure, a towering edifice resembling a gate. Suddenly the gate swung open, revealing a bright light within. Approaching the light, they received signal waves from the Black Planet, instantly translated into sound by the ship's AI. A figure emerged from the light, offering a warm welcome and claiming to speak on behalf of the Creator. This figure identified the Creator as both the beginning and the end of existence. When Carla inquired about the purpose of the Creator's visit, the figure explained that it was a warning and an offer of assistance. The Creator would aid those who believed, guiding them through the gate to find peace within. The astronauts were tasked with delivering this message to Earth so that humanity could enter the 10,000 structures or gates that had appeared on Earth's surface. Only those who entered the gates would be saved, while those who did not would face destruction as the Black Planet moved towards Earth, eventually becoming a black hole. Carla then saw the figure representing the Creator transform into her mother, an experience unique to Carla. Her mother conveyed a message urging Carla to promptly relay the warning. Carla then lost consciousness. In her subconscious state, Carla witnessed a magnificent civilization with opulent golden-tiered structures, resembling a vision of paradise. She also saw her daughter running towards her. Carla awoke from her fainting spell, and Ulf informed her that they had carried her back to the spacecraft. Ulf further explained that Sean had not survived due to a breach in his spacesuit. Vance contacted Carla, inquiring about the eagerly awaited question on the minds of people on Earth, including the astronauts who hadn't experienced Carla's events. The question was about what Carla had seen during her blackout. Carla described the grandiose golden structures and the profoundly peaceful life she had perceived, referring to it as heaven. Unsatisfied with her vision, Carla felt compelled to return to the gate for clearer answers. She then persuaded Ulf to join her at a location not monitored by the surveillance cameras. Carla disclosed to Ulf her suspicion that Vance had concealed something, believing that Vance knew more about the Black Planet than he let on. It appeared as though Vance had engineered Carla to speak in front of the camera to make her vision public, fostering belief in it. Carla returned to her quarters to rest, while Ulf returned to the main control room. Captain Jack and Ulf subsequently piloted the small spacecraft back from the Black Planet to rejoin the main vessel. Jack, harboring suspicions that Carla had revealed something to Ulf, probed Ulf for information about what Carla had hidden. However, Ulf, in an act of deception, claimed that Carla hadn't said anything. Carla, in her room, felt that the mission was a contrivance, with something being concealed. In response, she broke into Captain Jack's room to retrieve a pistol and investigate the astronauts' backgrounds. On the other hand, Jack instructed Ulf to go meet Carla. Upon their meeting, Carla immediately confronted Ulf, accusing him of having a connection with Vance. Carla's suspicion arose after she had perused Ulf's file, which revealed that Ulf was a former Special Forces soldier. Carla pressed Ulf to be honest about what he knew regarding the Black Planet. Ulf, however, claimed ignorance, prompting Carla to compel him to walk to the control room at gunpoint. Once in the control room, Carla also pointed her weapon at Jack, believing that Jack might be colluding with Vance. Jack denied any knowledge of the situation and urged Carla to trust what she had witnessed, advising her to promptly share her experiences with Vance, thereby enabling the people on Earth to see the recording of Carla delivering the message from the Creator. Suddenly, Vance appeared through a hologram, revealing that people from all corners of the Earth had gathered at the 10,000 gateways that had emerged. They were eager to embark on a journey to what they believed to be heaven. When Carla let her guard down, Jack attempted to attack her, but his effort failed, and Carla swiftly shot him, ending his life. Carla then turned her attention back to Ulf and urged him to speak the truth. Ulf, speaking from the depths of his heart, asserted that he genuinely had no knowledge of the conspiracies Carla had accused Vance of. In essence, Ulf stood with Carla, and she eventually trusted his sincerity. Their mission now involved returning to the Black Planet to uncover the truth and, if necessary, to destroy it to expose Vance's deception. Ulf proceeded to the fuel room to retrieve explosive materials. In the control room, Vance, aware that Carla was planning to return to the Black Planet, divulged all the secrets he had concealed. He explained the existence of a substance called bio-MTech, capable of rapidly constructing structures of any size, even as large as an entire planet. Vance's motive for creating the Black Planet was to address Earth's impending demise due to overpopulation. The current global population stands at 21 billion, far exceeding the Earth's sustainable capacity. Scientists had predicted that continued overpopulation would lead to the planet's destruction within 30 years. The only solution was to reduce the human population significantly. Consequently, as more people placed their faith in the false god created by Vance, more would meet their demise by entering the gate structures he had erected on Earth's surface. Vance's plan was designed to ensure that people met their end without suffering when entering the 10,000 gateways he had established on the Earth's surface. Vance aimed to have at least 15 billion people perish to enable Earth to be habitable once more. Carla inquired whether the Black Planet would become a black hole when approaching Earth, in accordance with the prior message from the Creator's representative. Vance dismissed it as a bluff, asserting that the Black Planet lacked the capability to cause destruction. Nothing catastrophic would occur. Vance also revealed that the voices Carla frequently heard, particularly her mother's, were engineered by Vance. During Carla's prior hibernation, Vance implanted a chip in Carla's brain with Jack's assistance, enabling her to hear those strange voices when nearing the Black Planet. Carla vehemently disagreed with Vance's plans, stating that no one had the right to play God. In parting, Vance activated the spaceship's self-destruct system, bidding Carla farewell. In 3 minutes, the spaceship would be obliterated. Meanwhile, Ulf, who had collected the explosive materials in the fuel room, found himself racing against time to escape the impending explosion. However, it was too late. The entire spaceship disintegrated, forcing Carla to detach the smaller vessel that was integrated with the main control room to evade the explosion. Now, Carla finds herself the sole surviving astronaut. To her surprise, she soon heard Ulf's voice, realizing that he had managed to save himself. The relief she felt upon hearing this was immeasurable. Their mission now revolved around detonating the Black Planet, not only to expose it as an artificial deity crafted by Vance, but also to prevent people from entering the murderous gates on Earth. However, according to Ulf, since their main spacecraft had exploded, they couldn't trigger the explosives remotely. They would have to detonate the Black Planet manually. Carla suggested that the two of them should undertake this mission, effectively committing suicide. As the spacecraft touched down on the surface of the Black Planet, they rushed outside. The second airlock door opened for decompression, and Ulf insisted that he should go first. But then, Ulf promptly locked the second door, explaining that someone needed to remain behind to remind humanity on Earth, a responsibility he entrusted to Carla. Ulf, on the other hand, would stay alone to detonate the Black Planet. He left the spacecraft, heading towards the Black Planet. With great reluctance, Carla had to move away from the planet. Moments later, a massive explosion obliterated the entire black planet. Carla was now faced with a daunting journey back to Earth, with an estimated travel time of 7 years and 8 months. And that's it for the story series of this film. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to support this channel by subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. Goodbye.